CSI show. I'm your host, Whisper J. Serious matter of today's episode. I want to start off by saying rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor. Lives were taken when they didn't need to be. And when I posted my video the other day, I started off by saying even in a pandemic, we still don't matter. We're treated as less. So the wheels in my head just started spinning. And I just came up with just some solutions. Because I'm tired of seeing black people lives taken, still treated as 3/5 of a person. Now let's get to Ahmaud Arbery jogging. Two punks, killers, call them what they are, took a man's life. No bond. They're sitting in a jail cell where they belong until a trial comes. Now, ladies and gentlemen, here's what's going to happen. They're going to be found guilty. And the reason why they're going to be found guilty is because I have a list of things where black people need to do to protect themselves in the future. And the court system or white America don't want black people to do the following. So yes, they're going to be found guilty, because here's what's going to happen the next time this occurs. Black people, brown people, matter of fact, anybody that's been oppressed in this country, real oppression, I need you to do the following if you don't have it. Number one, go read the Second Amendment. Just to give a quick outline of what the Second Amendment is, here it is.
According to Legal Information Institute, Cornell University, the Second Amendment of the United States Constitution reads, "A well-regulated militia, being necessary to the security of a free state, the right of the people to keep and bear arms, shall not be infringed." Such language has created considerable debate regarding the amendment's intended scope.
Some people also call it 2A. They believe in the 2A, the right to bear arms. Moving on. Black people, brown people, the oppressed group. What kind of state do you live in? Is it an open carry state, or you're going to be concealed? In my case, I stay in Texas, open carry. I can walk around with my gun out. The only thing that they require is obviously for me to be certified and have a license to do it. A, and B, it needs to stay in a holster. For the most part, I'm not gonna say at all times. I'll use it to defend myself and to defend my family and protect my house. I remember a few years back, I took a class, but for some stupid ass reason, I did not go back to get the actual license to be concealed. And that way, when the state became open carry, I could have been grandfathered in. Why I didn't do that, it was just for a stupid reason. I will do that this year. I will go back to the class. I will take it again, go to the gun range, get certified, pay another fee, and then I'm going to be licensed to walk around this state with my gun on my side. And I know what people are going to say is they're still going to arrest us. They're still going to do blah, blah, blah. So the law doesn't apply to us like it does for white folks. Here's the thing. You may be correct. You may not be correct. I can tell you this. I'd rather be judged by 12 than carried by 6. Option 1, judged by 12 jurors, or option 2, carried by 6. 6, what do you call them? 6 pallbearers. Ladies and gentlemen, I have a wife, I have a son, and they need daddy to be here. if a racist, whatever, tries to take my life, well, I would say good luck, but truth be told, I'm quick with the hands. You come at me with a weapon, I'm just gonna end your life. Because number one, you have a weapon, and number two, I fear for my life, and number three, I have the right to defend myself. That goes for out in public. Hell, that comes for property. If you want to come to my house with 15 folks, if you guys don't know who I'm talking about Jordan Keita. Deputy sheriff or whatever from North Carolina, who has been fired and is facing charges for foreseeable trespass, breaking the entry, and willful failure to discharge duty. Number one, I'm calling the police. If they don't get the hell off my property. And number two, I'm pretty sure I have the right to defend myself. Man, let me tell you. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to have a gun, yeah, you want to have a handgun, I get it, something to carry around. But at the house, keep you a shotgun. 2 or 3 shots from a shotgun will fix all of that. Now I'm telling you, stick your foot in my door, man, I'll shoot your foot off. You're going to be footless in this bitch. Don't play with me like that. I'm sorry. Let me continue. Jordan Keita, like I said, he's done. He arrested and charged because the person they was looking for was found later on. They went to the wrong person's house. Man, I tell you, you don't know. Had that been me, had that been me. Like I said, judged by 12 but carried by 6. Oh, I was going to be judged by 12. Best believe. And there'd have been 15 funerals. Basically, what I'm telling you, most people, especially those that really don't want to be, stay off my property, you'll live. And again, rest in peace to Ahmaud Arbery. Black people, please learn the laws in your country. In your country, that too. Learn the laws in your state. What you can and can't do as a licensed gun holder. Get down with the fact that we are American citizens and we deserve to be treated just like everybody else, or else you're going to cross that line with us, and like I said, there will be a funeral. It's just not going to be us. It's going to be you. Yep, I said it. Let's move on. Breonna Taylor, paramedic in her place of residence, or at her boyfriend's place of residence, sleeping. Let's title this a botched, that's what I want to use, a botched search warrant. And people are going to say, how's this botched? Well, they was looking for somebody, and the person they was looking for, they either captured him that morning or he turned himself in. I don't know, but anyway, he's in police custody. The person they was looking for. So, had you measured twice to cut once, somebody would still be alive. These 3 morons, Jonathan Mattingly, Brett Hankinson, and Miles Cosgrove, went to the wrong house, obviously. Again, there's something about going to the wrong house that's a little bit equivalent to what's been going on the past couple of weeks. Went to the wrong house. No body cameras, no audio, no nothing on them. How can I say this? I have a body camera. If this man, regular Joe, has a body camera, there's no excuse why law enforcement shouldn't have one. I don't want to hear that. There's no excuse. No audio, no body camera. You broke into someone's home. And according to the boyfriend and the lawyer, you guys didn't announce your presence. I forgot the young lady's name from Dallas Fort Worth. Rest in peace to her. Somebody wanted to do a neighbor called PD, either Dallas PD or Fort PD, to do a wellness check because someone left the front door open. Police walked in, didn't much announce herself. And this young lady, right from their house, pulled out a gun. Police shot and killed her in her own home. Now, even though Louisville police said no, they made their presence known, how can we tell? You didn't have body camera, you didn't have audio. There should be somebody in the area that had that presence, so that way there's some validity to your story. Guess what? I don't believe you. How can I? The basic things you're supposed to have as an officer, you didn't have it. And because of that, you got to shootout with her boyfriend who was in his right to shoot y'all asses, because it's not like you guys were in police clothes. You guys were in plain clothes. You guys walked in the house probably looking like me. Here's my policy. Nobody's allowed in my house unless I give you permission. The only people that could really come up in this house is really family. And trust me, I know in advance when they're coming. Anybody else is going to get their head blown off. That's just how I roll. I'm like dead serious. It's one thing you can knock on my door. I have a peephole and I have a security camera sitting outside the front door, so I know who's coming. You come inside my house and I don't know you, that even goes for the maintenance people in my apartment. I'm going to blow your fucking head off because they entered my house before without my consent and the alarm went off and I had to call the security company. With Breonna Taylor's boyfriend, he did not recognize y'all and shot at y'all. He thought somebody was breaking into his house. And because of the shootout that they got into, Breonna Taylor was sleeping in the bed and she's dead because she got struck with the bullet from police. Some of y'all asked a popular question: who polices the police? That will be internal affairs. Whether it be a bureau, whether it be a department. Those are the police that polices the police. If you get nothing from this Breonna Taylor situation, get this. The police that polices the police is internal affairs. They do a full investigation and they determine if the punishment should come across the police officer. Now, some of y'all saying this is playing on common sense. Why do we need to investigate? Why can't it just find a spot? Because of technicalities. Because of a process has to happen. So everybody say, well, it's playing on common sense. Well, guess what? Common sense doesn't always tell the full story, if that makes sense. Trust me, I'm a man of common sense. But I have enough common sense to know what happened from the beginning, the middle, the climax, and the end. And besides, officers can get off on technicality just like we can. So I want all my I's dotted and I want all my T's crossed when it comes to investigation. So and people say, what about the boyfriend? What happened to him? He got arrested for threatening the life of a cop or whatever, some bogus charge was just pretty much going to get dropped. Like I said, judged by 12, carried by 6. The boyfriend chose to be judged by 12, but unfortunately his girlfriend is going to be carried by 6. Black people, brown people, those in the oppression group, get your lawyer. I have a membership with the law firm. I don't care if I got a speeding ticket. They will help me out with that. And when it comes to the worst of the worst of the worst, I call them and they got my back. Get you a law firm, pay your membership. And people are saying, why? Because you have a lawyer on standby when something like this happens. So black people, brown people, those the oppressed group, know their Second Amendment. Find out if the state that you live in is open carry. Always be judged by 12 versus carried by 6. Those are the 3 key things. If you didn't get nothing from this video, learn your Second Amendment, learn the laws of your state, open carry concealed, and always be judged by 12 versus carried by 6. I'm tired of seeing my peoples get their lives taken senselessly. Oh, and actually, one last thing before I go. Candace Owens. I swear to God, if Candace Owens was a dude, I would choke him. Candace always felt like this was the need to bring up black on black crime, all lives matters, and all this bullshit. Candace, I want you to hear me. There is a time and a place to spew your agenda. That was not the time. You felt the need to bring some useless analytics in regards to black on black crimes to an argument where a black life was taken by 2 white lives. That is not the time to say all lives matter. One of your own Candace got their life taken away because of racism, systemic racism, white supremacy, oppression. Yes, let's call it what it is. Ahmaud Arbery should be alive with us, running, jogging, minding his own business. He's not. Come on now, this is common sense. Candace clearly doesn't have it. So, Candace, please check your tone and watch your mouth. Other than that, people, I am Christopher J. I'm going to go figure out to do with day number 58 on my head. So, I will talk to you guys down the road. Peace out.